haul in, assuming you're on foot. Hot tents and stoves are pretty heavy items for most campers, usually way too heavy for backpacking. Here I'm hauling in on a 9-foot freight toboggan, but I've also used pulks and a Smitty sled. All three of these options can carry a solid amount of gear, so I boil this choice down to two variables, flotation and friction. Flotation deals with how much surface area is in contact with the snow. The more there is, the lesser your load will sink. It's the same effect you get with snowshoes. However, more surface area can also mean more friction and less glide. A pulk is cheap and widely available, offers good flotation, it's very easy to pack, but under a heavy load it doesn't glide as well as the other options. You can add some polyethylene runners onto a pulk and that helps a bit, or you can create a 2-pulk train which improves flotation by distributing your load. Then there's a Smitty sled, which is some sort of frame that sits on skis. I consider this an upgrade from a pulk because the skis greatly reduce friction. However, now your load is sitting on less surface area, which can be an issue in deep snow with a heavy load. If you expect to use it in deep snow, you may want to make a Smitty sled with snowboards instead of skis to maximize float. A freight toboggan offers probably the most flotation and least friction for a heavy load, but it's also more expensive. It takes more time to load as well, but this option seems to be the favorite for winter camping expeditions where distance is a factor. With the freight toboggan, I like to bring a small utility sled for ice fishing and day trips. I tow it behind and haul in some bulky items on it, but only things that don't weigh much since it doesn't glide as well, mostly stuff for my sleep system like sleeping bag. Heavy items are better off on the toboggan because it produces less friction. Between these three options, a pulk is great for getting through the woods or the bush because it's maneuverable. A Smitty sled or freight toboggan is less nimble, but they excel on flat, open terrain like a trail or a frozen lake. Pulks are also the easiest to pack and get in and out of the house and car, but hauling a heavy load on a pulk is tough. There's no right answer, it just depends on how you're using it and what you want to spend.